All right, everybody, we're back live for the completion of the landing gear blocks. I've already kind of cut up my material, but I want to get you guys kind of sorted out on this. So, in the first hour of this, we cut out the holes, and I sanded, on the wing a little bit. I can't remember what I did, but we got the holes cut out. I showed you that. Oh, and I made these blocks. So we need to switch views here. We made these landing gear blocks. And what that consists of, I use light ply on this one. Most guys use aircraft ply, but it doesn't matter. You got hardwood, kind of glued to it. So I cut the block to fit in this hole. I glued a piece of piano wire, 1/8-inch piano wire in the center of that block. Then I backed it up with 2/4-inch pieces of basswood, and then filled the rest with 1/8-inch balsa wood and sanded the excess off. Now we're going to glue this to this, and I've already made a line on it where it goes. You put it in and mark the rib so that this block glues up to the plywood rib that's inserted. Not a big deal. So first thing we'll do is we'll go over to the bench here. I have zero room to work. I've also marked out where the holes are going to go for the landing gear door. You want to glue the door You want to drill the door and the floor at the same time. So I got it centered up. We'll get the drill wherever it got off to. What the heck happened to it? Oh man. I got a drill with a bit in it. Where is it? There it is. I don't have a drill press here, so I'm doing everything by guess. I'm going to tell you about the placement of these holes too. Kind of important. So this is the outboard one. We're going to mark this with an O. And this is forward. So forward this way. And that'll be important later on. So I'm going to match this to this other door so that it's uniform. So we got to have this one closest to me. Is this right? Gotta make sure I get them in here right. So that's that way, and this is that way. We need this one to the front. So it's got to be marked like this. So you need a right and a left. And I'll explain why you need a right and a left in a minute. Damn. Just what I didn't want to do. And it broke the wood with it. Well, we'll have to fix it. Can't win here. I got it too close to the edge. I suppose I could make another one. Yeah, I guess I'll make another one. Damn. What happened was this is a little offset and it drilled through this edge of the basswood. But we'll go ahead and continue with this one anyway. And that way you guys will get the idea. Not that big a deal. So we're going to want to sink some blind nuts in there. I use aluminum screws in these things, but to pull them in you need the steel screws, or the aluminum screws will strip it. And a couple washers. I got lots of washers. Okay. Tap that down. Can't tap on my glass. There we go. I did it anyway. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and drill the holes in this. Because I need to make a new base, but I want it uniform so I can use this as the drill guide. Okay, so we got outboard. Goes right like so. And once I get this one done, I'll just go ahead and work. You guys can watch, but I won't explain it because you've already seen it once. So if you're catching this video and I'm not explaining it, go back to the beginning about the 10-minute mark and I'll explain exactly what I've done. So we're going to tighten this up in here, pull that blind nut down in there. And now we got to glue this block. Just a 5 minute. We're going to glue the block and the blind nuts. And we'll mix up some epoxy. Hope I can stay awake so I can go to sleep tonight. I know what's wrong, but I just can't tell you. It's what's going on in the world that's bothering me. Anxious. Now there's a little bit of glue in there. You don't want that. Because that needs to set up right next to the rib. So I wipe that glue out of that joint there, but you're gonna have to make sure you get the blind nuts glued in. I have CA blind nuts in, but they have a tendency to break off. So I suggest use epoxy. So we got that. I wonder if I got any new discs, any new sanding drums. Let me look and see if I got any sanding drums. I don't know whether I do or not. How would I know there's so much crap in this drawer? Because I would like to grind off the edges. I have a little drum there. Ah, no, that's an old one. Okay, I got a new one, so that's good. Now I have a little screwdriver to take it apart. Doesn't look like it. Show you a trick on getting these sanding drums on easy too. Try and get it off. Yeah, we got it. Sometimes these new drums, putting a new drum on one of these can be a bear. But if you just take a little Windex, squirt it on the rubber, because it has alcohol in it, slides down real easy, evaporates, and it will snug up. That's a trick I learned from Harley Davidson. Okay, we got a new drum on there. Not a problem. Now we got 8 watchers and 1 thumbs up. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, share, super chat. We got to get super chats up, man. It's way behind this month. Even the website is way behind. I don't know what's going on. So here I have this glued together. And the reason I put a new sanding drum on this is I'm going to take this and grind the edges off, the corners off this. So what that corner of that block is added weight that I don't need to be carrying around. Oh, you say, well, that doesn't weigh anything. Everything weighs something. You got to take it off. If you don't take every little piece off everywhere, you'll end up with a large barge. Every piece of balsa that doesn't belong needs to go. Every piece of hardwood that doesn't belong needs to go. Not glued to something else, you don't need it. The reason why, I mean, you could give the argument that this is going to be glued to the rib, but the only thing you're supporting is the center. Yeah, they're difficult to get on and off. You saw how easy it went on, right on. My folds are probably on there good enough. Need to keep going. So Take the Dremel tool, take your disc sander or whatever, and knock the corners off. Gotta get these screws out before the glue's dry completely. Yeah, too late. Damn. Man, I can't win. Nope, can't win today. So we'll do it again. I pulled them down and I should have backed them up till they were level. Oh well. Try again. Kind of has to be right. So I'll cheat it. Okay, what happened was I either didn't wait long enough or waited too long to get them screws out. Probably a good thing. Probably a good thing. Okay, let's try again. 2 new screws, 2 new blind nuts. We'll fix it this time. You guys notice how when I have a problem or an issue, don't get upset, move right along. Got to have the solution to the problem on the top of your head. Otherwise, you'll be spending a week trying to figure things out. Ain't got all year to build this stuff. So what I'm going to do here to fix this is I'm just going to put this screw in up to. I'm just trying to keep the threads clean. And it'll push through on the other side. That way the epoxy won't try to drag it through. You know what I was thinking. Okay, we gotta wait 5 minutes for that. So now you can enjoy the dancing girls and so in the real world, what would I be doing? And I'm gonna need them longer screws to set that in. So we'll get out a couple longies. These are the install screws. I mean, muffler bolts or whatever. You just need 1.25 1.5 long 440 so you can screw it in and you got something to hold on to set it down in the hole. 7 and 2. Like, subscribe, share, super chat. Okay, I want to clean up. Well, it don't matter. Need to drill a hole here, so we're gonna pick the center. Hard to do this stuff without a drill press. Close enough. Now, the wire has a radius on it. You have to radius that bend or else the wire won't sit down in there flat. So I'm just going to use a end mill bit, but if you got a grinding bit, that's probably better. So what I did there was I ground a radius on this edge. So when the wire comes in and bends down, it'll all sit flat. Because you're not using these screws to hold your landing gear on. You could run 256 in there and it wouldn't matter. I just happen to have 440 aluminum screws. So they're lighter than 256. So now I'm going to take this out here. Yeah, we got it this time. It didn't screw up. Put the 2 longies in it. So now I have something to hold on to set it down in the hole. So you want to glue that block to this side of the rib. This plywood on this side, plywood on this side. You want to glue that landing gear block to this side of the rib. So when I slop the glue in there, I'm going to pull that over. What's going on here? There we go. I'm going to pull that over and push it that direction. See, I made a mark right there. When I set the block down, and I made a mark where the rib is and glued that block right to it. So we'll put a liberal amount of epoxy here and on the top and bottom of these and get that going. About the only place I use, well, besides the motor mount, vast amounts of epoxy. You know, you kind of want some pretty stout landing gear, and you want to kind of want to have some pretty stout motor mounts. So using the epoxy liberally is something you want to do. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Where's a good radius for the landing gear edge? 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch wire, 1/8 inch radius. So I put the glue on the edge here, quite a bit of it. I'm going to put the glue on top of these plywood ribs here. Don't mess up. You get one chance to do this. Seems like there's a lot of stuff in model airplane. It's one chance. Make sure it's down on there. Not. Why? I got to wipe it all off and start again. I got something holding it up. Got to have better fitment than that. That blind nut's holding it up off that rib. So, we need to take a notch out of that back rib. No leading edge. I don't know what that means, but okay. Why is that not going down on there? Gotta be right there. Because I'm doing this on camera that it's giving me a fit. There, that's it. Better get it up because it feels like it's glued. Got to get some more epoxy mixed up. We got hot. Should have tested it before I glued it. Try again. There it is. Should have remembered. I always have to have the thicker one on the inside. Hopefully 1/8 inch will do it. If not, well, have to be 1/4, 3/8. So that's that. So now we'll wait the glue to dry, and then I'll box it in and get a landing gear door set and sand it off, and we're done. It's that simple. I mean, you could make a giant project out of it, I suppose, if you wanted to, but there's no need for it. So I take that 1/8 inch that I had, the hard 1/8 inch piece. We're going to cut it into some strips. You want to run this end grain. You don't want to run it lengthwise. We're using the grain to strengthen everything up. That's one. I'll get two. Come on. Two. One more after this. That should be enough. Okay. You don't want to run the grain lengthways like this. You want the grain to go up and down. Yeah, it gives end grain to sand too, but it's about 100% stronger. Try to make these cuts square. Where did the square go? I just there it is. See how simple this model airplane building stuff is? Try to keep that as a 90 degrees to the base plate so that your door will slip in and out without a problem. If you got a cattywampus, it might not slip in and out. Be very careful with this. You don't want to get any glue down on the threads of those bolts. Whew. Take these bad boys out of here. Might have to use a little gap filler there. It's got a slight gap, but I don't want to pull it in because then the door will be crooked. So we'll do it on the end. Okay. Any questions on this? I mean, everything is self-explanatory and pretty straightforward. Got a glue glob there. Oh, don't break the rib. Kind of a gap there, so maybe I'll cut another piece. Can't have no stinking gaps. What's the story here? Okay, that goes there. We want to cut her at an angle, like so. So it fits down in there good. There we go. Don't want to do that. I guess I'll sand it because I don't want to cut easy with this. I don't get the saw. I don't want to chip this up and have my landing gear like I did there. Have to fill inside my landing gear door. I'm just cutting this away so I don't have to sand as hard. Not like it would take long, but okay. Now, we got a mess on the floor anyway, so I'll go put it on the floor. I can put it on the table in the center here. Don't want to go any more than dents in this stupid thing. Okay, I'm going to put tape around this. For the simple fact I'm going to be sawing back and forth this way. And I got to go right down to the wood. Okay, what's that all about? My dad's service is March 19th. March 19th. But I won't be there, so. Professional results in no time at all. So, that's pretty close. Now, with any luck, my gear door will fit pretty damn close. Take a little more sanding on that. Yeah, wait till I get the gear door on there. Okay, so I cut a gear door, and where is it? It's OB, should be this one. Too small. Have to cut another one. Too small. Damn. I could use this, and I might. I'll use it as a pattern. That's what I'll do. So, I know that I have to take a little off this edge right here. If it's too tight. You know, a nice snug fit, but you don't want to force it either. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, that'll work. It's nothing new. I've done it before like this. I have about a 64th there, a 32nd there, and a 3/32 there. But that won't matter because the plug we're going to put down in there and glue on that should be fine. A lot of glue on that thread. Get a drill, I guess, and drill it out. Lots of glue on there. Need to shut it off. turn it down. To burn me out of here. Okay, I got another secret that I'm gonna give up today because I know it's confounded many people. We have a 16th inch drill bit. Well, some drills, I don't know whether my drill here will hold it. Some drills won't hold it. So how do you hold it? Oh, good. This one holds it. If you have a small drill bit and your drill chuck won't hold it, how would you hold that bit? Well, you get a ballpoint pen and you cut the end off and stick it inside the ballpoint pen and then put it in the drill. Okay, let's see if we can do that. I might have a tap somewhere. I have a tap. Yeah, I got a tap if that won't do it. If you gotta force something, you ain't doing it right. $12 and 5. Come on, guys, hit the like button, hit the super chat button, hit the share button, hit some kind of button, just do something. The chats will replay. Okay, got that one cleaned up, so that's good. And let's try this one. Okay, why is it important that the orientation of these screws, the position of this screw and the position of this screw, are in that location? Anybody know? Because the wire bends here, comes along this way, and the landing gear is pushed forward like this. You have this screw ahead of the landing gear, you can't get the ball driver on it. So it has to be behind the gear, and this one has to be in front. So inboard in front, outboard behind. Just something as a bit of trivia for your next model. Don't ask me how I know these things. Can you guys hear me okay? I can't tell, as usual. I got the sound off. I have no monitors, DB monitors on this software. Shouldn't be echoing now because I found out that I was running the desktop mic along with my array, so sound should be better, and I won't know. Yes, all is good. Hey, Flying Hobbit, I see you become a member. Thank you very much. We do the RC build. I think I'm going to give it away to the members. Okay, we now need a piece of wood. You see this here? How much gap I have there? Not that big a deal. We're just going to cut a plug that fits in this and let it hang over on this side. You could add a little piece of plywood or whatever, but it doesn't really much matter. So it looks like I'm going to need about a half an inch piece of wood. Just so happens I have a half inch piece of wood. This is a real good piece of wood. Real good piece of wood. Remember, cut these large so you can sand it down because you can't cut it small and stretch it big. Remember, I'm going to inset the carbon rod, carbon tube in these. I normally don't do that because it adds weight, but it does look a lot cleaner. And we're going for clean. Okay, so that's that square there. Hopefully I got this cut square. So this edge has to be come off a little bit here. I had the brothers are getting restless. Okay. Okay, so okay. Make it fit. It needs to come off a little on this side. Needs a little bit right there. Doing it this way, you're not going to make it absolutely perfect, but it'll be close. Be close enough. Nobody else's will be that close. It's got to go down in there and go all the way to the bottom without pushing. Well, almost. Come on. I'm going to have to put a stop on that. ST stop. Oop. Legacy box. I don't like people bugging me during the day. Unreal. I know I'm supposed to be at work, but if I was at work, it'd be going on all day too, calling me about my car insurance. The extended warranty. Yeah, I got a 34 Ford 5-window coupe. Click. I hear him babooing next door. Baboo, baboo, baboo. They're going crazy. Okay, so I got a little bit there, so it needs to. There it is. Okay. Now, in order to make that fit exactly where it needs to be, if this is in the correct position, we will take a dot of quick set CA or slow set CA, put it right there. Well, then you're lucky it'll pull up the plywood and then I can glue it real good. Yep. This way. Okay. I hope that works. Let's see what happens here. Just drill it out. I'm just guessing because I don't have a drill press here, so. Now I had that piece of tubing that was cut. What did I do with it? Of course I won't be able to find it. We'll have to cut another one. Because I don't want to mess around. Then I got to add some wood to both sides of that, it looks like. So, what do you know? I see it flipped off of there. Okay, this is the carbon fiber tube I'm going to set down in there for the screws to go through. But I need to skive it so I can drill it. So as I showed you yesterday, you just sharpen it up. Now you wouldn't think that carbon would be strong enough to cut balsa wood, but it cuts it like butter. So I eyeball it, make a mark. Nope, gotta go this way a little bit. Yep. Same with this one. I'll put it in a drill. I'll put this bit back in its holder so I don't lose it. Sometimes I get to going so fast I lose stuff because I don't have time to put it back, or I have time, I just didn't put it back. So I want to put this on without putting the tubes in. I want to make sure that it works first. Hopefully we got it. Because we're going to sand it without the tubes in it, then put the tubes in it, and then bring it down because them tubes are hard. Yep, that worked on that one. So let's make sure this one works. There it is. Okay, let's tape it up and shape it off. Now you don't have to put the tubes in it, but I'm gonna, just because I can. Used to use thin wall aluminum till the craze was carbon fiber. Everybody gotta have carbon fiber. They're babooing next door. At least he ain't playing that guitar. I wish he'd learn how to play a song, any song. You know what? I got a new blade for this somewhere. Right there. Monkeying around with them old blades. Pack of 5. Okay. New piece of sandpaper. I was sanding on that super coat before it was dry with that other piece and kind of gums it up. How easy was that? Real easy for you guys. You were watching me do it. Where's my 320 block? Where's my 320 paper? I know it's here. There's the paper. I have about a half dozen blocks. Where are they? There it is. So put a new piece of paper on this one. Can't even feel it. So now it's a matter of adjusting up these edges. I'm going to add a piece there because I run it short. I should have pushed it all the way over that way. This hole needs to go over that way a little bit. I'm going to have to fill it. Fill it, fill it, fill it. This one's okay. It's going to go forward and up. I'll have to drill another hole, right? Not a big hole. Probably ought to leave it, sand a little more, make it easier to come out of there. There we go. So I need a 16th inch piece right there and sand it square. Well, we don't have a 16th, so we'll use a 32nd. 3/32, I mean. Where's the glue? The glue. Now you got to make sure to get this door glued on really well. And don't set it back in while the glue is still tacky, because you glue. I've had that happen before too. Glue CA run down in there and glue this door on, you're sunk. You got to rebuild the whole area. So I need to sand some of that off. And you can drive yourself crazy doing this. Getting perfect fits. You can do it though. I've done it. I don't think it adds that much to the model to get it absolutely perfect, but you know, relatively close is nice. Oop, don't want to force it in there. Get it forced in there, it'd be a bitch to get out of there. That was nice. I envy you guys that are at home with big shops. My shop is pretty nice in St. Louis, but it's not quite as nice as John's. I got more stuff, more area, but his table's better. I hear them. They're babbling. Okay. Flying Hobbit. I appreciate all you paid subscribers. I really do. It helps the metrics of the channel. It moves us up in standing. And if I'm going to help make Control Line grow, we're going to have more members. That's why I'm doing the RC airplane. Okay, I got it perfect. The back line is a little bit more, but you know, we're talking a 64th of an inch. I'm not. I'm not going to quabble over a 64. It probably should be that all the way around, actually. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do that all the way around, 64th, all the way around. Because by the time I cover it and paint it, that line will go away. Almost. Need a little more right here. Then I got to do it all over again on the other side. One swipe of the sandpaper and it could be too much. That's pretty damn good right there. Maybe a couple more swipes on the end here, but I don't know how you can get much closer than that. And voila, it's got an even border all the way around it. Maybe a little bit more right there. But as I said, you know, when you paint it, you're going to gain, I'd say, at least 5 thousandths. There we go. That fit right in there. Now, I have a problem with this hole right here. It needs to go forward. It needs to come up to right there. These holes are really kind of hard when you're doing them without a drill press and just by eye. Not that I'm complaining, it's just stating the obvious. So when I drop that plug in there, I'm going to have to fill the backside here. This hole got bigger. It's oblong. That's all right. So now I need to cut a couple of those carbon fiber tubes and stick one down in there anyway. Make sure it works. So this, got a couple tubes here. Oh, there's one. What happened to the other one? Okay, that looks good. Looks like it's pretty centered. Yep, still learning here. Heaps. Good. Okay, so now go ahead and tack this. Okay, I need a longer tube, so I'm going to cut another one. My goal is to have everybody building nice models. So you look down in there and center it up. Make sure that the head of the all these do is protect you, screwing it in and out. They look uniform because it's pretty soft material. So if you hit it with a ball driver and it's not finished with a hard tube, it's going to make a dent. So I'll put a couple tubes in it. Like I said, I used to use aluminum. But we got this real lightweight carborundum. E pluribus non carborundum. So tape it up. Get them close, grind them down till they're close. Well, I don't like that stuff. Oh well. I guess I could wheel them off. So we'll change this out. And this is not for the faint at heart either. I want to get them close, but I don't want to dig into the wood. So ah, damn. See what I did? Put a dent in it. Take a little filler. Damn. It was perfect until I slipped. No big deal. Super fill. Only guy who notices is me. But I know it's there. So we'll get it fixed. Jim Lynch will say, hey, what are we going to do about that? That's not a damn thing. Can't even feel it. That's the way to go. I do the screws. Well, if you include the other video and this one, it took 2.5 hours to do one of these landing gear, one of the landing gear mounts. So that's how much time it takes to build model airplanes. But it takes what it takes. You can't worry about what it takes. You want it perfect, it takes what it takes. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break. I've been on almost 2 hours on this one, an hour on the other one. I can move so much faster when I'm not discussing things. I just do it. What is that? Nope, there's another superfill spot. Dropped a glob of glue on it. We got one spot there, one spot there. I might get that to going right now. We got a superfill. I got to superfill that crack right there too. That crack right there. So it's not like, I didn't have to do it. So no big deal. You guys got any questions? Or you guys just like listening to me babble? Like, subscribe, share. Please consider becoming a paid subscriber. I see we picked up a new one, Flying Hobbit. I just about know all the paid subscribers, and the super chats. I got to get my metrics up. I don't want to lose this channel. Somehow we need more members. We're only growing about one per day. I got 2,700 subscribers and about 28 paid members. And YouTube wants to see those numbers way up. They state right on their contract you have to be a I can't remember how they put it. Not a valuable channel in order to stay going. So you're gonna I have to generate them money, and the only way that generates money is them stupid ads on there. And I apologize for the ads and the super chat. The super chat mentions that helps get them revenue, but that's what's paying the server cost. And I fully understand after running my own website and knowing the cost behind all this stuff. So, I mean, you would think in life, air, water would be free. But it costs more to get rid of the water than it does to get the water, which is ridiculous. They put a lien on my house when I first bought it. They had a lien against it for the sewer bill. The guy that I bought it from didn't pay the sewer bill. They said, we're going to put a lien on your house. I said, well, lien away. We're going to turn off the sewer. I said, great, whatever. I'll let it run out on the ground. But I caught it up. It was only $1,500 or whatever. But I don't know. I have a problem with authority, I guess. I just don't, they want to charge me taxes for kids I don't have, for the school, I'm schooling kids and I have no kids. So why should I have to pay for school? I know we gotta keep everybody, but they're teaching them nonsense in school. Ask a kid today to sign his name and he'll print it out for you because they don't teach cursive writing. And history only goes from Martin Luther King forward. They don't teach about building the Panama Canal and Philippine invasion and all this stuff that was important in our era. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share. I'll be back later on this evening around 7 o'clock. We'll see if I can't finish up what I'm doing because there will be no show tomorrow because tomorrow's Charles Day, but there's probably going to be a Saturday at John's because I want to get a horn bent and I'd like to get this covered. So I got to catch up if I'm going to get this covered. So we'll see you at 7. See ya.